All right, so here's part 2 of this Eluktronics MECH-15 G2R, replacing the screen and then reassembling. So, as you recall, if you watched part 1, we left the battery disconnected. Again, if you're messing with the screen, make sure to disconnect the battery and then open up the computer and press and hold the power button for 10 to 15 seconds. All right, so we left that disconnected. And then what we did, let me open this back up, we put back the stretch adhesive tabs there. So we got these adhesive tabs. I'm going to drop the bottom cover. All right, so let me make sure the bottom cover isn't going to fall on anything. I'll just let it drop over here. Okay, so now we got all of that, and then we had to get the replacement screen. The thing with this, when you get the replacement screen, we're going to have to attach it first. So the replacement screen, it's actually, as you can tell, it's different. Make sure if you have a replacement screen that's compatible but different on the back, you want to make sure that it has this metal where these adhesive strips are, because if it's just going over this plasticky area, then there's a good chance you're going to end up damaging the screen. All right, so what I'm going to do is have the cover here. I'm going to put the computer down, okay? And I'm going to use it laying this way so that I can attach this. It helps sometimes to unroute this once, okay? So you have these little pieces that hold the cable in place. So I usually pull it out once so I have more slack to make it easier to work on. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to get this. You want to line it up slightly off so that way you can kind of maneuver the screen over, okay? And what I do, let me zoom in and see if it's easier to show it this way. I might have to move this. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I do is I hold this adhesive back and then I use my finger on the bottom to help keep it flipped over. All right, get that all lined up. Once you get it all lined up, you want to use the metal part here to help pull the LCD cable into place. All right, make sure that you're just pulling the metal tab. You should feel it click into place, and then you want to check and make sure that the sides are lined up, and also make sure there's no gap here, because if you don't line this up and then you go ahead and try and power it up and turn it on, then there's a good chance you're going to fry your computer. Okay, so if you want, what I'm going to do here, I got all these popsicle sticks and stuff here, but what I'm going to do, because I put the adhesive there already, let me zoom out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I put the adhesive there, I'm going to hold on to the screen. So I'm holding it, I'm going to flip it up this way, and hopefully, yep, okay, these are tall enough that the screen won't be reattached down. So I'm just going to put these popsicle sticks here, okay? So that way I can rest the screen down and I can make sure everything looks okay before it actually attaches. If you want, you can actually put the popsicle stick slightly on the adhesive, just so you make sure 100% that it's raised higher, okay? Just like that. All right. You don't have to use popsicle sticks. That's just what I'm using. You can use whatever you want. I had a whole bunch of popsicle sticks, so there we go. All right. All right, so what we're gonna do, oh, that might be an issue. So it's gonna go onto these edges here. So I'm gonna actually put the popsicle stick over here, put another one here, that there. Okay, that should be fine. I have a lot more popsicle sticks, so I'm just gonna use a bunch. Okay, there we go. One more, just to make sure for good measure. All right, so we're gonna flip the screen down. Okay, you wanna make sure that, well, we don't need to put that yet, but anyways, I'm gonna put it like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bottom cover off. I'm gonna reattach the battery connector. You wanna make sure when you attach the battery connector that you put it lined up. You don't wanna drop it in crooked, okay? All right, get it lined up like that, and then you pinch the two pieces together just like this. And there we go. Hopefully I won't need the charger to turn it on. If I do, well, I have it, but it's just a little bit more work. All right, so now we're gonna power on the computer and make sure it works. Usually these gaming computers, a lot of them, you'll have to press and hold the power button to power it up the first when it's on battery power. So let's see. All right, so it doesn't look like it, actually it is, I feel air blowing, so that should be good. Let's see if the screen comes on. Oh no, I see. Oh, it's very dim. I see it, but it's very dim. So I think it's on. Let me see. I probably just have to adjust the brightness. Hopefully that's the only issue. Let me turn off the lights to make sure that it's actually showing the backlight. It might show the username, so I might have to actually pause the recording. Yeah, let me pause the recording and I'll be back. Okay, so what I found with the lights off, did I shut it down or restart it? Okay, I think I restarted it. So you can actually, the screen actually lights up, but it's dim. So I think this screen is actually bad. I notice it's also flickering a tiny bit. So I think I clicked restart. You'll see, okay, so here you can see the screen is on. In the camera, it's flickering a lot, but when I'm looking at it, it's not actually flickering like that. So it's kind of weird. But the only problem is the brightness, it's like really dim. So right now, let me see if I turn off the flash so you can see a little bit better. So it's super dim. In the camera, it looks actually nice, but in person, it's super dim. So if I hold the function key, press the brightness, nothing happens. Oh, it brightened up a tiny bit. But yeah, these keys, it's not really adjusting the brightness much at all. So this screen looks to be defective. It looks like I'm going to have to get a replacement. So sad as it is, that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to shut this down and then we're going to pull the screen back out, disconnect the battery and everything. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so first I wanted to show what the brightness looks like. It's hard to tell because the camera adjusts. So this is same picture on my phone. You can see how much brighter this is. So this is super dim. I don't know why. It's permanently stuck that way. But yeah, something's wrong with the screen. It doesn't like it. So we are going to have to change the screen again. As you can see, like, oh, now it just, when I try and brighten the screen, it actually goes darker. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Again, I'm gonna shut it down and then undo it. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so the computer has been shut down. What we're gonna do is disconnect the battery again. Sorry, this video is not going to be that useful. I'm going to just take it out same way using the raised edge. I'm using my fingernails and just wiggling it back and forth to pull it up. There we go, and pop that out. Take that out. Alright, so disconnect the battery, and then I'm going to press and hold the power button for 10 to 15 seconds just to drain any power. Alright. Sorry, this ended up not being a proper replacement, but yeah. Draining the power. This is why it's important to kind of test the stuff before you just put everything back together. Because if you put it back together and you found this out afterwards, then you're going to have a tough time having to take everything back apart. Alright, let's flip the screen back forward. That's what all those popsicle sticks were for, to prevent it from sticking back down. Okay. Good thing I did that. Alright, let's peel this back up. And then pull this connector back out, just like this. Pop it out. So we're going to have to get another screen. And hopefully the next screen will solve the problem. So I didn't even peel off the adhesive thing or anything like that. Alright, it came with this packaging. So I'm just going to put it back together. Okay. And then we're going to have to return this screen and get a replacement. Alright, so I'll pop this screen back in the packaging. But yeah, hopefully this video at least helped some people see how to double check it before you accidentally permanently stick it back in, and then you're going to have to risk ripping out the new one. And if you damage that new one, then the seller's probably not going to believe you that you received a faulty part. So here we go. We're just going to wrap this back up. And there we go. Alright, so yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. I guess there's going to be a part 3 on this one when I get another screen, and hopefully that replacement screen is going to be good. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.